Tim, what's this X Prize thing? What does it mean to you?
Good question. Let me put my toys up. Well, you know, X Prizes are certainly not a new thing. They've been around forever. You know, whether it was way back when Lindbergh did his flight, way back, and and here we are. After the Ansari X Prize, and and I was certainly part of that for a while in the beginning, working the Spaceship One project, and in fact, I got a little rocket engine here. It was a cold gas thruster that I actually designed when I was working Spaceship One for Burt Rutan. This little guy was designed just to work off compressed air, and we ended up doing a lot of lab testing with this guy, and it ended up flying in the back seat on one of the flights that actually won the X Prize, and which was pretty cool. We actually ended up flying a lot lighter weight version nozzles of that ended up flying. But anyways, that ended up won $10 million, but it took $25 million to win $10 million. And you say, well, Pickens, why would anybody want to spend $25 million to win $10 million? Well, what happened is, not only was it a turning point to show the traditional government model that that commercial was viable and someone could actually do this in an innovative and different way, actually achieve space access, but it also showed that there was some unique intellectual property value that was generated out of this. There was something that could really be licensed. There was a business case that was validated, and it was validated because people like Richard Branson formed a company. It's called Virgin Galactic, and they actually paid a couple $1 million to fly their logo in the back of our vehicle, and later they would form Virgin Galactic, and now there's Spaceship Two. Sunday, just a couple days ago, I guess it was on the 10th. Here it is, October 10th. They actually did their drop test, and they actually glided down from 50,000 feet, the Spaceship Two, which is really cool, man. So here we are building a whole fleet of vehicles. It's going to change the way we look at space travel. I mean, there is a suborbital tourism market that was developed because of a prize and innovation through a prize that was offered up, and there's a business being developed, and it's Virgin Galactic, and it's just really cool. And then later, there would be other prizes out there. There was the DARPA Grand Challenge, the Urban Grand Challenge for the automated car, the vehicle that could drive through with all these urban challenges. Well, and that was one, and millions and millions were spent on that, but it only the prize value was just a small portion of that. But the technology that come out of that was just incredible. So, a few years ago, I was asked by the X Prize to come out and actually run my rocket bike over here. They actually paid me to run this at New Mexico, and I think it was 2006. And then I built this rocket pickup truck, which I believe there's a picture of it right here. Here it is. It says, "In thrust we trust," on the back of it. But that rocket truck, I carried it out, and they paid us to run that at the X Prize Cup. So this hobby of mine actually made a little money. It actually, there was a venue, it's called the X Prize Cup, paid to have us come out and demo it. So it had a real cool factor. And I think it illustrates, innovation, it's fun, and I think that's a part of all this too. Prizes represent a spirit of America, our spirit of just innovation at its best, not just in America, but in the world, because some of these competitions are world kind of competitions. So the X Prize is they're just really cool format for competing, and they inspire, and some cool stuff comes out of them. So with this prize, going back to the moon, the moon inspires so much in many people, and so this is just another exciting challenge for us, and to show how innovative we all can be, and how can we really do this on the cheap, and how can we sustain it. You know, we went to the moon in 1969. Only 12 men walked on the moon on this planet in the history of mankind. You know, how do we go back to the moon? How do we sustain it? How do we go to Mars? How do we do affordable exploration? That's what we're all about, you know, and that's the vision of our company. That's the vision for me, and I'd like that to be part of my legacy, and this team as well. We all feel that. So that's about it. I think it's very cool. Hey, if you want to hear more about what we're doing, Rocket City Space Pioneers is for www.rocketcityspacepioneers.com. Thanks.